Hi there, and welcome to this day in history for May 21st. May 21st is the 141st day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 142nd in leap years, with 224 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is penultimate. Penultimate is an adjective that means next to last. If you're watching the This is going to be one of those episodes where the outtakes are included within the video, so there you go. If you're watching the penultimate episode of your favorite TV show, for example, you know that there's only one more episode to go. This word comes to us from a combination of Latin words that mean almost and last. Almost last. I'd like to take a moment to mention that links to my research are included in the show notes. Ask you to go ahead and click that like button. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with others. And what else? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. I think I already said share this video. The lighting is a little odd because this day just zipped by. All of a sudden it's dusk. The light is fading, and I wanted to use what little light is left by the window, and I'll try harder to get this done earlier in the day tomorrow. And with that, we're going to start with the birthday of German painter, engraver, and mathematician Albrecht Dürer, born May 21st, 1471. As an artist, he was certainly an amazing draftsman, and I'd have to say my favorite works of his are his drawings, etchings, and watercolors. I've linked to the Wikipedia page about him, linked that in the show notes, and you can see some examples of his work there. I would be surprised if you haven't seen his drawing of the praying hands before. It's remarkable and iconic work. Albrecht Dürer was 56 when he passed. On May 21st, 1703, Daniel Defoe was imprisoned on charges of seditious libel. Daniel Defoe was a prolific writer. He wrote a lot of political tracts, among other things, and his political tracts didn't always sit all that well with the authorities, which is kind of how he came to be landed in prison on this occasion. I think he's best known, though, for his novel Robinson Crusoe. On May 21st, 1851, slavery in Colombia was abolished. This is the birthday of German neurologist and academic Hans Burger, born May 21st, 1873. He's best known as the inventor of electroencephalography. EEGs. They measure your brain waves. Dr. Berger lived to the age of 68. The American Red Cross was established by Clara Barton in Washington, D.C. on May 21st, 1881. This is the birthday of American physician and businessman Armand, born May 21st, 1898. I'll just say that I was surprised to learn that he was a physician. Probably the thing he's most known for is his association with Occidental Petroleum Company. He lived to the age of 92. This is the birthday of American author and screenwriter Harold Robbins, May 21st, 1916. He lived to the age of 81. Also the birthday of actor and director Raymond Burr, born May 21st, 1917. He's probably best known for his title roles on the television dramas Perry Mason and Ironside. Mr. Burr lived to the age of 76. The Great Atlanta Fire of 1917 cost about $5.5 million in damages, destroyed some 300 acres, including 2,000 homes and businesses and churches, and displaced about 10,000 people. Only one fatality, though, and that was due to a heart attack. Charles Lindbergh landed at Le Bourget Field in Paris, completing the world's first solo nonstop flight across the Atlantic Ocean on May 21st, 1927. As we mentioned yesterday, Amelia Earhart landed in Ireland on May 21st, 1932, becoming the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean. A bit of excitement about that was that bad weather forced her to land in a pasture. In 1937, a Soviet station known as North Pole 1 became the first scientific research settlement to operate on drift ice in the Arctic Ocean. Burr. This is the birthday of American serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer, born May 21st, 1960. Fortunately, he was caught and convicted, and he died in prison at the hands of a fellow prisoner when he was 34 years old. I'll just stop here to say that there were lots of birthdays today. I just didn't catch them all. You know, I realized the day was getting away from me, and I thought, my goodness, I better get that video done and get it up. So, if you're interested in other birthdays on May 21st, check out that Wikipedia page. There's a link in the show notes for sure. Alabama Governor John Malcolm Patterson declared martial law on May 21, 1961, in an attempt to restore order after race riots had broken out. Michelangelo's Pieta in St. Peter's Basilica in Rome was damaged by a mentally disturbed man named Laszlo Toth on May 21, 1972. I'll remember that also. Transamerica Corporation agreed to sell United Artists to Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer for $380 million on May 21, 1981, after the box office failure of the 1980 film Heaven's Gate. After 30 seasons, Johnny Carson hosted his penultimate episode on May 21, 1992. This was the last episode featuring guests. And guess what? There's a link in the show notes. And the last item for today is that radio broadcaster Harold Camping predicted that the world would end on May 21st, 2011. I'm glad he was wrong. And that's all we have today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something that you didn't know before. I know I sure did. As always, links to my research included in the show notes. Thanks so much for watching. Give it a like if you enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with others with a link in an email, messaging, or social media. It goes very nicely along on Facebook. You can check out my other channel, 8 Susquehanna. There's a link in the show notes to that. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.